and welcome back to the channel. My name is Matthew Conger and you are watching The Small Chef 11. And today we're going to start making a chicken cordon bleu. And I'll show you guys how to do that. So without further ado, let's get started.
Alright guys, so when you're starting off with your chicken here, you're going to have a nice big breast like this. And then what you want to do is, we got to make a slit into it so we can get it in half basically. So let me show you what you do here. Now you don't take a big slice into it. If you're doing this for the first time, take little nicks at it. What I mean by that is you go slowly into the chicken. So if you mess up a little bit, you can just correct it easily. See how I'm opening up this breast? And you keep going until you get it flat basically. And if, let's say, you make a little hole, which I haven't yet, but if you make a little hole, you can always correct it, go that way or that way with your knife so you can correct it. Alright guys, so now that we have this split in half like this, what we want to do is we want to pound this out a little bit. Now, in like a restaurant, you have a meat cleaver, but in most homes, you don't have that, so I'll show you what you can do to pound out your chicken. So alright, now the first step is you want to cover up your chicken with plastic wrap. So you put plastic wrap on the bottom, which I have here already, and some on top. And you can do one sheet and go all the way out like this, and then fold it over on top. That's the easier way of doing it. Now, you can either use your hand if you want, and you just pound it out with your hand, or you can use a rolling pin, or anything else that's hard, a bowl if you want to, but I'm going to use my fist. This is how you do it without a meat cleaver. Alright, so now that we've flattened it out, we can season our chicken with some salt and pepper, which I have right here. Now if you guys don't know, this is a mixture of salt and pepper. It's mixed 75% salt, 25% pepper. Flip your chicken over, season the other side with some more salt and pepper. Alright guys, so now what we want to do is we want to stuff it. So you got to flip it back over to where you opened it. Now, you're going to stuff it with your cheese. You don't want to cross-contaminate your cheese or anything else with other things, so pull out as much cheese as you're going to need to stuff your chicken with. So I got more chicken breasts I'm going to be doing for the family here, but make sure you pull out enough just for this, and make sure you keep it separate so it doesn't get cross-contaminated with chicken. And after you use all these things, make sure you throw them away after you're done with it. So first we're going to lay down some cheese, then our ham. Now this ham, it can be your favorite kind of ham. It can be deli ham, it can be your favorite type of ham. Whatever your favorite type of ham is, use it. And then I'm going to do another layer of Swiss. So now we want to fold it in half or roll it up. If your chicken breast is flat enough, you can roll it. Now this one we can roll. So we're going to take it, roll it up real nice. Now that it's rolled up, we have to put it in our egg wash, then our panko breadcrumbs. Now the egg wash is just eggs, salt, and pepper. And these are just regular panko breadcrumbs with some salt and pepper in there as well. Make sure you season everything with some salt and pepper. So you take your chicken and you put it in your egg wash, roll it around in there. Now you're going to put it in your panko breadcrumbs. Then after that's done, you're going to set it off to the side. And then you just repeat the process over and over until you got the rest of your chickens done. Alright guys, so with our chicken cordon bleu, we're going to start pan frying it. And with the pan frying is you don't want it to go over more than half of the meat. And what I mean by that is it's the level of your oil. You want it to be not too high, but not too low. So I'm going to put some oil in here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So about to right there is about the amount of oil I'm going to want in my pan right now. You let your oil heat up and then you start pan frying it. And the difference between pan frying and deep frying is pan frying is only submerging half the meat into the oil, and deep frying is submerging the whole thing into the oil. If you have a deep fryer, you can deep fry it if you'd like to, but if you don't, you're gonna have to pan fry it like this. I have a deep fryer, but I'm just trying to show you guys how to do it from your house. And this time the oil is just about ready, so we can put our chicken cordon bleu in there. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna let it cook for about 5 minutes to about 8 minutes on each side, depending how thick your breast is. If it's really thin, it's going to be maybe 3 to 5 minutes, but these are pretty thick, so I'm guessing we're going to have to do 5 to 8 minutes, more on the 8 minutes per side. And it just depends how thick it is. If you pound it out really thin, maybe you'll have to cook it for 5 minutes on each side. But make sure that internal temperature is up to 165 degrees because it is chicken. Alright guys, you can see right there it is about halfway up on the meat right there, the oil is, and that's what you want. You don't want it submerged in the whole thing, but you don't want too little to where it's burning, and you don't want your heat up too high because then it'll burn the breadcrumbs completely. So I'll show you what it looks like when I turn it over here. Alright guys, so now I know that the chicken is about done on one side. It's been about 5 to 6 minutes, so I'm going to flip it over here. Just be careful when you flip it. You don't want the oil to splatter on you. And wow, look at that. That looks amazing, guys. It looks beautiful. I'm going to flip the other one over here. Always try to flip these away from you if possible. And wow, just look at the color on those. They look amazing, guys. So we're going to let these cook another 8 minutes on one side, and then hopefully I'll temp it with my thermometer, and hopefully it's done, and I'll show you what it looks like. Alright guys, so I just want to finish these off in the oven. I don't want them to burn in my oil here. They're looking awesome. I just left them really thick when I did it. They should have been pounded out a little bit thinner, but it's alright. We can do it in the oven for another 5 more minutes, 10. And I have my 13x9 pan right there. And we'll just put them in the pan and finish them there. And I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Alright guys, so when you guys roll your chicken, this is what it's going to look like. It's not coming out the sides. If you look on this side, it's not coming out of there. It's because it's tucked up underneath it. Now, if you leave it out and you just fold it over, that's what it looks like. You have some coming out, you have the cheese coming out. So those are 2 different things right there. I mean, this is how we'll always have the nicer presentation than this one will. So this is the one we started off with first when I rolled it. These are the other ones I did up. Now, I like this a lot better because it just looks a lot nicer. And when you slice into it, it's going to look beautiful. And just like any other meat, we have to let it rest. So let it rest for 5 minutes, then you can start cutting into it. Alright guys, now that this has rested, we are going to slice into it. And I like slicing it on a bias, which is at a 45-degree angle. And oh my goodness guys, this looks amazing. Oh my goodness, it looks awesome. Now I'm going to slice this one too so I can show you what it looks like differently when you do it. They'll all taste the same, it's just presentation. It's however you'd like it to look. Alright guys, so when you go to serve this chicken kind of just flops out here, but with this one it stays tucked in, and look how beautiful that looks. Now, we got this one over here. If you pull it to the side here, it doesn't look as pretty as that one. This one will keep that cheese in there and let it melt inside. This one will come out the sides over the edge. So that's the biggest difference right there. But if you're not looking for presentation, don't worry about it. You can just fold it over. But if you want that presentation, make sure you tuck it underneath so it sits underneath there, holds that cheese in as well. And it might keep it a little more moist. That is it guys, that's how you make a chicken cordon bleu. And I'll show you how to serve it up real quick here. You can put it on your plate just like this. Dress that chicken together. And that's it guys. And the only thing you can add to this is the Alfredo sauce.
Alright guys, that is how you make chicken cordon bleu. If you follow all those steps how I showed you and just do it like that, you can serve it with mashed potatoes, couscous, risotto, whatever you feel like serving it with, a salad. And the sauce I put on top of it to finish it would be Alfredo sauce. And I will make another video on how to make Alfredo sauce, so stick around for that. And also, if you like the video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you're stopping in for the first time, please hit that subscribe button right over there. It helped me out so much. And you guys have an awesome day.